Well, today, doctors plan to test all Houston City Council members for COVID-19. It's after Council member Leticia Plummer announced yesterday that she contracted the virus. ABC13 reporter Jeff Ealing is live this morning at City Hall with the symptoms she experienced. Good morning, Jeff.
Good morning to you, Samika. Leticia Plummer says it felt like she got hit by a Mack truck. She says her entire body hurts as she continues to recover from COVID-19. Plummer spoke to us over FaceTime, and she's still in quarantine, still recovering from the symptoms. Plummer says she felt tired Thursday of last week, and then the symptoms got much worse, included severe body aches, diarrhea, and vomiting. And now the focus turns to City Hall, where all City Council members are going to be tested. Mayor Turner said in a statement overnight he feels confident that the other council members are going to be okay, saying of Plummer, quote, "Based on my observations, she has been careful to protect her health and the safety of those around her by practicing social distancing and wearing facial coverings." Plummer says all of us need to take this virus seriously.
At some point, someone in your life is going to be touched by this, and it's going to change your full perspective.
So testing for City Council members will begin later today on those City Council members. The mayor again urging all of us to continue to practice social distancing, wear face coverings, and frequently wash our hands. Reporting live, Jeff Ealing, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Thanks, Jeff. The number of coronavirus deaths across the country has surpassed 80,000. More than 1.3 million people in the U.S. have tested positive. Here in Southeast Texas, 13,000 people have tested positive, 335 deaths. Our reporter Courtney Fisher, though, has new testing sites in the 3rd Ward that have brand new tracking maps. Courtney, good morning.
Good morning, Tom. There's a mobile testing unit that's moving all over Harris County, and this week it's here in the 3rd Ward, and it comes to this multi-service center here on Ennis Street. Now, testing is available for everybody. You don't have to have signs or symptoms of coronavirus to get tested. Here in Texas, we've been criticized. We know that the number of Texans being tested is pretty low. But check this out. ABC News has partnered with National Geographic and launched 2 of these new maps online. You can hover over any county in the U.S. and you find out how many new cases there have been in the past week alone, if it's up or if it's down compared to the week before. The darker color, you can tell the more cases there are. And you can also check death rates state by state, county by county. Also on the website, the breakdown of how many cases in each state. Again, it compares the numbers this week versus last week, and it bases where Texas ranks among the rest of the United States based on population. That's key. Here's how Governor Abbott says we're doing.
The state of Texas is doing well at a 3% growth rate in those who are testing positive. Harris County is even better at a 2% growth rate of those testing positive. So in your region, things are going well. In your region, candidly, as well as the rest of the state.
In your region, he's talking about Harris County right there in that quick soundbite. I also want to mention this map. We are linking it right now to ABC13.com. It just went live in the last 90 minutes. So check out ABC13.com to go to that map. And if you want to get tested here at this mobile testing site, it's available between 10 and 4 o'clock Monday through Friday. You can also get tested on Saturday 10 to 2. After that, the mobile unit moves on to its next place. We're now reporting live, Courtney Fisher, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Thanks, Courtney. Happening today, we do expect to see progress being made to a major flood mitigation project in Harris County. County leaders will talk about the North Houston Stormwater Detention Basin, which helps control flooding out of White Oak Bayou. ABC 13 reporter Charlie Etzedy is there this morning looking ahead. Charlie?
Hey, good morning to you, Samika. Well, as we get closer and closer to hurricane season, you said it, flooding is at the top of mind for everybody. So coming up at 10 o'clock this morning, Judge Lena Hidalgo expected to give an update of how the county is preparing. And you mentioned the project just a second ago, the Fairbanks North Houston Basin. We'll get to details that she's going to be sharing a little bit later on in just a second. But let's first take a look at some of these pictures. They're coming from the Harris County Flood Control District Twitter page, and that should give you an idea of some of the projects that are happening right now. now. You see photos of Buffalo Bayou and some repair work happening there, and also some turf grass being installed as a way to protect from erosion. Multiple projects across the county have kept going throughout the pandemic because construction workers are considered essential employees. Now, let's take a look at this other map. You see all those red dots on there? This is from the Flood Control District website. Those dots represent capital projects that are happening right now to reduce the flooding risk as well as damage. This is all happening thanks to bond funding, federal grants, and also some local partnerships. And at 10 o'clock this morning, we're expecting to hear from Judge Lena Hidalgo. She'll be out here giving an update. And the Fairbanks North Houston excavation project, what we're standing next to right now, is actually going to be adding 75 million gallons of capacity. That's about 114 Olympic-sized swimming pools. That is a ton of water. And just to give you perspective, this basin is located right in the middle of this neighborhood. So obviously a lot of stuff going on here that is to the benefit of the people that lived right next door. So we're going to be at this press conference happening at 10 o'clock this morning. And of course, we'll bring you those updates. From Northwest Houston, Charlie City, ABC 13, Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Charlie. Happening today, or tonight, in fact, a new drive-in theater opens in the Heights, and the first showing is actually sold out. The people behind the Rooftop Cinema Club in Uptown Houston decided to open a drive-in theater since social distancing can't be done in the usual seating. ABC 13 reporter TJ Parker is at the Sawyer Yards. And TJ, were you one of the people lucky enough to get a ticket?
You know, Samika, I was not, but the people who were lucky enough to get a ticket are going to be seeing Grease tonight at 8:15 here at the location at Buffalo Bayou Brewing Company on Summer Street. You can see they're already setting up where the drive-in will go here tonight. Maybe a perfect date night or family night as we all try to keep social distancing. Now, yesterday, Sky Eye 13 got a bird's eye view of the pop-up drive-in theater here west of downtown. We saw workers painting parking spaces. Now, it is being put on by the Rooftop Cinema Club. Tickets for tonight's showing of Grease, as you had mentioned, are all sold out, but at 10:45, there are still tickets available for the movie Drive. The lineup for the opening week also includes Back to the Future, one of my favorites, Night at the Museum, and The Princess Bride. Now, The Hollywood Reporter found that about 25 of 320 drive-ins across the country, get this, are open. They've seen a steady influx of ticket sales, but one of the big issues is a lack of new Hollywood movies. Now, this week, they are showing classic movies, so not a problem here. Tickets are between $28 and $35 per car. You can get drinks and popcorns this week, but you'll have to order online, and there will be contactless pickup. The pop-up drive-in goes until Sunday. TJ Parker, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
All right, we've got some rain returning today and even some scattered thunderstorms. North and west of Houston is where we could see the more likelihood of seeing showers and storms developing as that system starts to lose its steam a bit, weakening as it approaches the Galveston area with only a 20% chance of rain today. Those rain chances for us will be increasing later on this afternoon into the evening hours. That storm system will be originating out toward West Texas. Here you can see the severe weather threat clipping our northwest counties, so watching us in the Brazos Valley west of I-45. Be prepared to see a few strong thunderstorms, isolated severe. These thunderstorms capable of some damaging winds, wind gusts up to 65 miles per hour. Also some hail, and here you can see that future track is showing by 6 o'clock this evening west of I-45. Here comes the rain. Some of these rain showers move through late tonight during the overnight hours. Not completely dry. Could still be dealing with some wet roads for that early Wednesday morning commute, and then those rain showers continuing in their northern counties as we get into the afternoon and evening. Another wave moves in on Thursday, but the best chance of seeing some widespread showers and storms will come the weekend. Over the next 3 days, rainfall totals less than a half an inch from Houston southward, 1 to 2 inches west of I-45, and then fast forward to include the weekend storms. And now we're talking between 2, maybe even 4 inches of rain. We definitely need the rain as parts of southeast Texas still seeing that drought, especially south of the I-10 corridor. Rain chances building to 40% Thursday, Friday, and then by the weekend, a 60 to 70% chance.
All right, thanks, Alita, and that's all the time we have for the news this morning.
Thanks so much for joining us. Have a great day, and join us on ABC13.com as well as our news app.